Hello, community here. Let's talk about R2 number 31 by Marguerite Bennett and Mike Johnson. Well, we all know that Warsaw is terrible. I don't think I generalizing or exaggerating about this because every place that discusses Warsaw completely hates it. People around the world are constantly bashing it, and the reviews are abysmal. I would say that World's End is the countdown of this generation. The countdown of the new 52. As sad as I'm to say that. But what happened to the main R2 book? This is the saddest part. The R2 title used to be the place where the big things from this universe happened. And of course it was logical because it was the only title about this universe. But it's still pretty disappointing for what happened later. After Tom Taylor left, and despite that Taylor's run was not really my favorite, at least big things were happening there. But once that he left, and Marguerite Bennett and Mike Johnson take over it, the book basically became a filler series. You see, nothing really important is happening lately. It usually tends to focus on some of the characters, but it doesn't progress the story at all, in the slightest. For example, let's focus on the story that the writers are currently telling here. This issue is focused on two characters in particular, Dr. Fate and Aquawoman. The Aquawoman section is about the Queen trying to avoid her responsibility with the whole planet because she thinks that she should only be worried about her people, you know, the people of Atlantis. But then her own people convince her that the whole world is destroying also their home. A lot of several parts of the ocean are being destroyed. That's of course that ends up convincing the Queen to start helping the wonders of the world to win the war. And if you think that's pointless, then it's because it is. We all knew that this was going to happen eventually. It doesn't really reveal anything special about the character of Aquawoman, nor about her own world. And the second character is Dr. Fate, of course. You see, Dr. Fate went to one of the Apocalypse ships. It turns out that the Helmet of Fate is a huge asshole because he immediately wants to choose another. He wants to choose another person for his powers. And it's actually one of the new gods from Apocalypse. But once that the Helmet of Fate is put in the new god, he takes possession over it. You see, the Apocalypse magic is apparently too strong for the Helmet of Fate. And Khalid ends up hating the own helmet. But he at the end starts manipulating the helmet because their connection is pretty strong. He kills the new god. They both end up working together again. But Khalid decides that once that this war is over, he will bury the helmet. And again, it's pretty pointless. Yeah, okay. Okay, this a tiny little bit of character development, but is minimal. And the story doesn't progress at all. At least the main story doesn't. So yeah, I don't know what's the point of this issue. In terms of the artwork, Chris Richards, Trevor Scott, and Andy Smith share argue this, and their work is not bad per se, but their styles don't mix with each other that well. They have to follow the same tone that has been established in World's End, a pretty green style. It's not really good looking. So overall, I would say that you shouldn't bother with this title. Even if you're following for some reason that works in series, you shouldn't read it one. It's not worth it though.